Son? Good. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. So my name is Joey. Okay. Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Joe, and welcome to Brightway Manufacturing for Soil Control Equipment. Currently, we are at the factory. All right. So let me take a brief introduction of the company. I'll introduce it to you, and then we shall explore the different equipments that they have. All right. So let's talk about the corporate profile. All right. So here we can see that Brightway was established in 2012 in the Asian capital of Xi'an. All right. As an innovative and diverse industrial development group, it provides integrated solutions spanning from R&D, manufacturing of high-end oil field equipment, cross-border trade of crude oil and refined products. All right. Next, they also engage in oil and gas equipment, technical services, and field development. All right. They also engage in the chemical engineering, natural gas purification, and environmental management. All right. So, in addition, Brightway spans to over 70 countries, which means they have distributed their products to over 70 countries. They have 11 subsidiaries. This means that they have put branches in more than 11 countries, which includes, for example, Nigeria, Canada, US. They have branches there. Then 20 agents. That means 20 agents globally. That means some are in foreign countries. And then property patents. They have over 100 property patents. All right. Let's talk about the market layout. So this is the different global agents that we had talked about, and the different countries that Brightway has distributed their equipment and have their branches there. So you can see Canada, you can see Brazil, you can see Argentina, you can see Algeria, France, Germany, Italy, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and in the Middle East. This is a major oil distribution area and mining. So definitely Brightway has been there. All right. Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Thailand, Indonesia, Australia. All right. So for the branches that have been registered and fully, which have certified certificates, we have the American branch, Nigerian branch, Indian branch, and the Russian branch. All right. So that's the market layout. Next, let's talk about the qualifications and honors. So Brightway has been able to attain quite a number of certificates and honors that have been awarded to it throughout the years from 2016, from 2012 when it was established. So you can see some qualifications here. For the qualifications, you can see occupational health certificate. All right. So for example, this certificate is very important because these machines are used in environment. So and they affect the environment so much. So definitely you need to have some certificates related to the management of the environment, a certificate, and so on. Right, so you can see the quality management certificate it has been attained. You have the certificate of registration has been attained from API. All right, you can also see the certificate of environment management, which has been attained. we can also see some conformity. Conformity, which means it has been able to ascertain to this kind of departments. UDM, Machinery Directive Assertion of Conformity, has been also attained by this company. All right. So then let's talk about the honors. So for the honors, you can see it has attained qualifications in the oil and gas drilling technology. All right. And then the nationality enterprise. Okay. And then expert skills, because this kind of equipment require skilled labor. All right. So you need to attain that kind of skilled labor, you need to have the certificate that you can be able to hire that kind of skilled labor. All right. So next we talk about the AA level certificate. This is a very high stake certificate that can be awarded to companies engaging in high-end equipments. Okay. So now Brightway has been able to attain it. All right. So as you can know that these kind of equipments, some of them are new in the business, which means they are designed by Brightway, customized by Brightway, which means Brightway can attain patents. All right. So now Brightway has achieved over 100 patents. Okay. Which means these equipments are customized and made by Brightway. All right. So now these are some of the patents that Brightway has attained. Okay. Here in China. All right. Some of them are for the decanter centrifuge. Some of them are for linear cell shaker, and so many more. So Brightway attained over 100 patents. All right. So then let's talk about the corporate culture. All right. So the corporate culture, this gives Brightway a way of direction. All right. A direction that it follows and it lives in. Okay. So now if we talk about its mission, what does Brightway do and what does it aim at? What does it, go forward for? Okay. So now the corporate mission is pioneer of advanced manufacturing technology, which means that it wants to lead in the manufacturing of advanced equipment used in the oil and gas sector. All right. So the corporate purpose says that it says a good action, good attitude, active action, bright future. All right. So this is just a corporate purpose for Brightway. All right. So the business philosophy. Business philosophy, what is it? So to create value for customers, okay, create benefits for shareholders, create prospects for employees, and create employment opportunities for the society. As you know, Brightway employs currently over 1,000 employees, okay? So which means definitely this philosophy is good to create employment for the society, because this kind of factory requires a lot of labor, which definitely gives employment to people. All right. So the corporate values include innovation, pragmatism, transcendence. So this means transform. Okay. So now Brightway wants to transform the oil and gas equipment. Okay. In the oil and gas sector with different kind of machines, with different kind of equipments that can be used in different kind of sectors that need to be updated yearly. Okay. All right. So the security output. This is just some security output in their processing. All right. So life is priceless. Safety is supreme. All right. As you can see in the factory here, it's very important to take the safety of every equipment and every personnel. All right. So then next, let's talk about the corporate team. So Brightway has, throughout these years, had a number of employees, has met different representatives from different countries, including Nigeria. This was in Nigeria. This was Kazakhstan. This was India. And this is some of the sports team that was like having express activities. And others are kind of different ceremonies that Brightway has conducted throughout these years. All right. So then let's talk about the important customers. As you know, in this kind of business where a factory is required to manufacture certain kind of equipment, okay, which are used in oil and gas, which, because this is a very big sector, you cannot work it alone. So Brightway has been able to attain different customers, or which means that it has been able to partnership with different kind of big brands. Okay, so for example, Brightway has partnered with Amoraco. This is Amoraco. This is a brand in Nigeria. Okay, which also deals in the oil and gas industry. So Brightway has partnered with it before. We have Sinok. We have Sinopec. We have Edinok. Edinok is also a very big brand in the Middle East. All right. So we have the Pakistan State Oil. We have the Qatar Energy. These are all partners, okay, that Brightway has been able to work with throughout this year to be able to distribute different kind of equipments to them. All right. And also manufacture and assemble. All right. GM Energy. We have the Chinese RNG. We have RG. All right. These are some of them, and so many. All right. So now here we just have an example of one drilling rig which was done. This is just a 3D model. All right. This drilling rig had a depth of 15,000 meters, which was conducted by Brightway. All right. So next, here is the drilling rig. Now this drilling rig is similar to this one. This is just 3D. This is the actual drilling rig which was conducted by Brightway. So this drilling rig had 15,000 meter drilling rig, mud system. All right, reshaping new heights of ultra deep drilling. All right. So it created the first deep underground high temperature purification system. This was done by Brightway. All right, and then it created the first mouth-filled mouth subsistence correction system. Next, it also created the full solution, a full system, and fully made in China by Brightway. All right. So then here we have a CCTV exclusive interview. This is our chairman, Mr. Liu. He was conducting an interview at CCTV, whereby he was asked about different questions about the factory, and then the different equipments that they manufacture, and how do they manufacture them, how is it different from other manufacturers, and then so on. All right, so this one, this is just the company layout, the 3D model. All right, so next, as you can see, I'm in the factory. Okay, this is where all the assembling and milling, or the molding, or the assembling goes place, and then packaging and shipping goes place, takes place. All right, so then let's talk about the safety in the factory, because as you can see right now in the factory, you are needed to put on the helmet, the factory clothes. All right, so let's talk about the safety attire diagram for construction workers. So workers here are required to put on the safety helmet, fasten the chain strap, all right, bottom the collar, fasten the harness, wear work badge, button up buttons, tighten clasps, or sometimes even they put on gloves. We have safety boots and non-slip shoes for the safety, or for the workers. They are needed to attend to this requirements. Okay, so we have here 5 mats which are supposed to be done. Officers and vehicles must remain support entering the production workshop. Construction workers must wear identification badges. All personnel entering the production workshop must wear safety helmets, as I'm doing here. New workers must receive safety education before entering the workshop. All right, so here are some of them, and so many more. All right, so here we also have the fire safety education awareness board, whereby it talks about how to prevent fires in case it starts in the factory. So it is also displayed here. All right, so next, let's talk about the different equipments that are manufactured here and the different technology that Brightway has and uses. All right, so then here we have the gantry machining center. Gantry machining center, this one means this machine is an XH 2014 model. So now this machine is used in milling, okay? Used in milling. Milling, which means it gets 2D and 3D objects, all right? It's also used in bolting, okay? Creating bolts, okay? Creating precision holes, okay? As you can see there, okay? It's in milling. It's creating different parts that are used in the decanter centrifuge. So many equipments. For example, these ones, okay, getting 3D objects like this, okay. Now this part is used in the decanter centrifuge. So this is this machine, all right. So we also have another milling machine, or the gantry machining center. All of them do the same parts, the same purpose. Okay, so next here we have different parts of the decanter centrifuge. We have the spinning device here. This one's used in the separation, okay, in the separation. We also have some additional parts here. Okay, and yes, and this is latte, CNC latte. This is also used in making different kinds of the decanter centrifuge. All right, so we can also see here certain parts. These are rivets that are used in the decanter centrifuge, because as you know, the decanter centrifuge is always spinning, okay, it's always spinning, and these machines, these rivets are created by 3D model, okay. All right, so now the machine that does it is over here. All right, so you can see different parts here for the decanter centrifuge. And then we also have another one. This one is similar to the other one, and that's the same job. We also have this one also. It's the same machine. Okay, so we also have some additional parts here. Some additional parts here for the decanter centrifuge, as you can see here. So this is where all the different parts are made, okay, are fabricated, and then there is also the assembling plant, the assembling side where different parts need to be assembled. All right. So as you can see there, these are the different parts of the decanter centrifuge, and the miniature shakers which need to be assembled. All right. So here we can see the high-speed decanter centrifuge, low-speed decanter centrifuge, and you can see the other one. This one also is a filter, okay, making the filter for the vertical cutting dryer. All right. Okay. So these are all other parts which are being fabricated here, and it's a very, very good job. As you can see, Brightway does very high quality manufacturing and precision of different parts of the equipments that are used in the oil and gas industry. Okay, so we can see here also balancing the decanter centrifuge and some certain additional spare parts for the decanter centrifuge. All right. Okay. So then let's talk about, because different parts have been made and assembled here. So then let's talk about, you see, these are pumps. Okay. These are different pumps that are being assembled. So from the fabrication to the assembling and then to the packaging. Now these are different pumps which are being assembled. These are pumps that are used can be used for the conveyor, for the conveyor belt, can be used for the mud agitator. All right, and then these are different turning rivets for the mud agitator or the centrifuge. All right, so here we can see, this is, as I say, this is the assembling plant. So you can see this is unfinished mud cleaner. Okay, this is unfinished mud cleaner, but it's going to be soon assembled and fully complete. And then you can see also these are unfinished linear shell shakers, which I'm going to introduce next there. Okay, linear shell shakers, and these are being assembled and cleaned here, as you can see here. All right, so you can see the decanter centrifuge, and then you can also see the filter for the vacuum degasser, and then the vertical cutting dryer. Those are some parts, and then you can see here some packaging for the this is the ball for the decanter centrifuge. This one houses the high speed decanter centrifuge. All right, so here is testing. All right, this is the testing for the high speed decanter centrifuge. Right now it's being tested. All right, so right now it's being tested. Separation, as you can see here, because it's separating. As you can see here, there is water that is being separated and it's being tested. Okay, and this is the motor. These are some of the other motors. High speed motor, as you can see, it is spinning inside, connected to the belt. Okay, all right, and then you will see a technical expert there undergoing the undergoing testing. All right, so here let me introduce you to some of the big equipments, okay, like Brightway analytics and assembles. So now this is the mud cleaner. As you can see, the mud cleaner with 3D filters and 24 filters. All right, so this mud cleaner has a capacity of 240 meters cubed per hour. It has a screen area, as you can see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 sieve area, or which have a screen area of about 2.73 meters squared, and the matching pump. All right, the matching pump has a capacity of 55 kilowatts. Okay, and the motor, there are two motors. All right, these one have a capacity of 1.85 kilowatts. All right, each. All right, so now this mud cleaner. Let's take a tour around the mud cleaner. So this mud cleaner, you can see the control box. All right, it's EX, which means it's protection proof, explosion protection proof, which means these mud cleaners are really good. Okay, they are really good. It's EX. All right. There's shock absorbers, which is very good for protection. You have the angle adjustment pumps, very good. Additional shock absorbers, and then the pressure sensors. All right, so next, these are the linear shell shaker. This is a single deck linear shell shaker, which is 104. All right, this one has a capacity of about 150 meters cubed per hour. Right, a spin area of about 2.73 meters squared. All right, each motor is the same as the other one. It has a capacity of 1.865 kilowatts. Okay, and then the adjustment angle pipe, the adjustment chair. All right, this is the angle adjustment pump. You can adjust the angle between -1 to 5 degrees. Okay, all right. So the model is BWZS104. BW stands for Brightway. ZS is a Chinese specification for Shai, and then 104, 1 stands for 1 layer, and then 04 stands for the amount of sieves which are present in the linear shell shaker. So this one has 4, so it is 04. All right. So next, let's talk about the 2-layer linear shell shaker. So as you can see, this one has the same specifications as the other one, but it's different with the the number of layers, and the motor strength. All right. So this motor is more powerful than the other one because it has two two layers for the filtering or the spring. All right. So this one is the motor Z. The motor Z has a capacity of 3.5 kilowatts. Okay, and a spring size of about 160 meters cubed per hour. All right. So then you can see the control box is also EX, which means it's explosion proof. Okay. All right. So next we talk about the triple deck. All right. So this is the triple deck. So now this triple deck has a more bigger capacity than the single deck or the double deck. All right. So this triple deck has a capacity of 180 meters cubed per hour, and the output force is 8.0 Gs. All right. The rotating motors are similar with the other one, which are 3.5 kilowatts. And the angle here, the angle is increased here because there are 3 layers. It's from -2 to 5 degrees. All right. And the spin area is 9.86 meters meters squared. All right. So its specification here is BWZS Q324. All right, whereby 3 stands for the amount of layers. All right, and then 24 stands for the amount of different filters that have been placed here. So we can see here, here 8, 16, and then 24. All right, so that's the amount of different sieves that have been aligned together to make 24. All right, and one more thing, in that these sieves are separate. In that if any of these machines or these filters is damaged, it's easy to remove them and then replace it. And then the process is much faster, such that it continues filtering and doing its job. All right. So now next is one important equipment that is used in the solids control system. So now this one is the decanter centrifuge. All right, so now this equipment is the last line of filtration in the solids control. All right, so because it filters mud fluid from 2 to 5 microns. As you saw that it was undergoing testing, but this one is assembled and then it's ready for packaging. So now here we can see the main motor. This main motor has a capacity of about 37 kilowatts, okay, and then a secondary motor of about 7.5 kilowatts. All right, and then this one has a capacity of 40 meters cubed per hour. All right, and then the resolution speed, because the kind of centrifuge it rotates, this one has a rotation speed of about 3,200 resolutions per minute. All right, and then here is this is just the standing deck for operation. All right, and then you can see the control box. All right, the control box, you have the power, you have the auxiliary motor, you have the main motor, and the supply oil pump. So as you can see, the other one is the supply pump, because it's rotating. So definitely it needs oil. So that's the switch to switch on the oil. All right. So we can see the secondary motor, and then you can see the bowl. So this is where all the separation happens. Okay. The separation happens whereby the solids are set on one side, and then the liquids are also sent on the other side, using the other the principle for the centrifuge. The principle uses centrifuge, whereby solids on one side and liquids on one side. All right. So this one has a capacity, a weight of about 3 tons. This one has a weight of 3 tons. It's a very big equipment, and used in the solids control system. All right. So next, here we can talk about the vertical cutting dryer. As you can see, different kind of vertical cutting dryers can be assembled. All right, so you can see this vertical cutting dryer is different in shape and assembly. So this one is customized to Brightway. Okay. All right, so let me introduce to you its parts. So you can see the control box. You have the 4 main switches similar with the other one, the main power, main motor, oil pump. All right, and then you can see the big motor here. All right, so this battery cutting dryer has a capacity of about 40 to 60 tons per hour. All right, and a resolution speed of about 900 resolutions per minute. The motor is 55 watts, and then the oil pump is 0.55 kilowatts. Okay, so as you can see here, this is where the fluid enters from that needs to be separated, whereby the solids will be pushed down, okay, and then the liquids with the required amount of particle size, they'll come out. Okay, so we can see the filter. This filter keeps on spinning at a very high speed. All right, this is why it's called a battery cutting dryer. Okay, all right, so so these are some of the different equipments that have been assembled and manufactured by Brightway. All right, so then let's talk about what happens after the equipments are manufactured, assembled, and then packaged. All right, so you can see here one package that is ready to be shipped. All right, and then you can see the other one also. The other one has a weight of about 1,540 kilograms. All right, and then we can see some pumps here. These pumps are ready for shipment. All right, these pumps are ready for shipment and they are ready for packaging. Okay, and then here we can see a small source control system. This source control system is ready also for packaging and is currently under testing. All right, so this is a treatment tank. It has a volume of about 12.5 meters cubed. It has a weight of about 6,500 kilograms. All right, and it was manufactured by Brightway. Okay, it's ready for packaging and it's ready for packaging and sealing. All right, so next here we talk about the different parts here. So you can see some oil tanks here also, some big tanks also. So you can see some parts here also for the jet mud mixer. All right, this is where some parts where chemicals are put in. These are some parts for the linear shell shaker. As you can see here, all parts are being manufactured and assembled by Brightway. All here. Okay. Can see some tanks. All right, they can be used for all tanks, water tanks. Okay, all right, so as you can see, different parts are available for all oil and gas equipment. Okay, especially in the soils control equipment. Soils control, whereby mud, if you need to separate mud, okay, from the rig, okay, then it goes to the linear shell shaker. All those equipments that are necessary to be used in this kind of process are available here at Brightway. All right, so this is about the introduction of Brightway and the exploration for the different kind of equipments that have been assembled and manufactured here. All right, so thank you so much, and please contact us if you need any of these machines. They are available. These machines can be customized, according to specification. For example, if you want a high-speed linear shell shaker, we can also do. If you have a low, medium, or single deck linear shell shaker, it can be customized. Or the cutter centrifuge, all the specifications. There are so many specifications that different customers can require. All of them, Brightway can customize them according to your specifications and the capacity of the oil fields or the rig fields that you want to separate. So thank you so much and see you. Okay.